Picture this. You've made it. You're living in your dream house, driving your dream car, living with your ideal partner. Life is good. Life is great. All those late nights, sleepless nights, the hustling, the grinding, the sacrifices, saying no to all the distractions, the uncertainty, the doubt, the risk that you took, it all paid off. Look at you now. You've made it. And I'm proud of you. So many of us have these dreams, these aspiring goals that we want to achieve in life. But for some reason, so many of us never even attempted to even take the first step towards it. And I wonder, why? I think to myself, why? And what I've realized is that we hold on to the past too much. We cling on to the past too much. Whatever good or bad experiences that we had in the past, those became our limiting beliefs on how we view life, you know? Past experiences, whether good or whether bad, has shaped you into who you are today. But your past does not define your future. So whatever has happened in the past, I want you to let it go. It's okay to reminisce. It's okay to agonize over the past experiences, over the past, you know? But never let the past be your highlight. Never let the past be your peak. And never let the past hold you back from the present. Regardless of your past experiences, regardless, good or bad, it does not define your future. It may have made you who you are today, but it does not define who you are becoming. Your potential, your unlimited potential, right? Just because in the past you may have, for example, failed a business, a failed marriage, failed relationship. You may have not done well in something and got criticized for it, shamed, looked down upon. That does not mean you're a failure. That does not mean you're a failure. It just means that you didn't know something. It just means that you found another way that it won't work. The only way to actually fail is to give up. But if you never give up, then technically you haven't failed yet. You're still in the game. You're playing. So you can find a way to win. All those failed experiments, those losses, those are only lessons that have prepared you for what you are going to achieve. Right? They're just learnings. They're just experiences that you needed to gain in order to figure out how to win. I want you to understand that the future is in your hands. You can determine how your life goes. You can determine how your life will be in the next hour, the next day, the next minute, the next week, the next hour. I already said hour, the next year. All right, the future is in your hands. The past, leave that behind. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. It does nothing but rob you of your future, rob you of the present moment. Precious time that you can't have back. Whether you want to reach your potential or you rather stay who you are today. It's totally up to you. No one can make that decision. No one can make that choice. No one can force you to do what you don't want to do. But you have to want. You have to be willing to make sacrifices, to do what is needed to do in order to get the life that you want. And we can't spend so much of our times procrastinating, taking life for granted, reminiscing about the past. Our time here is limited. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. And that is something we all take for granted. Heck, we're not even guaranteed the rest of the day, the next hour. Nothing in life is guaranteed. But yeah, we always procrastinate. We always push things to the side. We always say, I'll do it later. I'll think about it later. We always say, maybe next week. Maybe now is not the right time. I'll wait for a better time. Waiting for the perfect moment. When that moment is never gonna come. That moment doesn't exist. And instead of reminiscing about the past, looking back, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. Oh, I had it so good. Oh, I was so happy back then. Focus on the future. Focus on what you can control and focus on your future. Because in the future, you will look back at this moment. You will look back at the future you taking action, working towards what you wanted to achieve, your dreams, your goals, the person you want to attract, what you aspire to be. You will look back and you will thank yourself. I don't want you to look back 5 years from now, a year from now, a week from now, and think, damn, I told myself this, but I still didn't do anything. Damn. I set out these massive dreams and goals, but I haven't even taken the first step. Right? At the end of every video, I want to leave you guys with a little action step, a little self-reflection. I want you to really think deep and reflect upon this. What is your biggest limiting belief in your life that is holding you back? What is it? To some, it may come naturally. It may have come instantly. For some, it might take longer. That's okay. That's totally fine. You have to be conscious of this. Second step I want you to do is I want you to identify and figure out the root cause of how this limiting belief came to be. Was it past experiences? Do you think you're a failure because you failed one time at a robotics class back in grade 8? Do you think you'll never have the relationship you want because all your past experiences have been terrible, whether to blame on you or them? Right? Whatever it is, I want you to figure out the root cause, and I want you to dig deep. Last step, I really want you to reflect on this limiting belief that you have now that you've identified the root cause, the root experience, the root problem, creation of it. And I want you to do a quick life review. How has this limiting belief changed or dictated your life actions? How has it limited you from becoming the best version of you? How would your life look like, the decisions you made or would have made, if you conquered these limiting beliefs? Don't let the past determine your future. As long as you're alive, your story is still being written. So make the greatest comeback story you can think of. The future is in your hands. And with that, my friends, I hope you have a blessed day. I believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself. And until then, take care.